Welcome to this video. We are discussing Forest Life EVS for class 456, Tribals and Forest Life. Sometimes auctions are held to give a contract for a competitive price bidding. What is an auction? When you want to sell something, you say what is the minimum price you need and you ask the people how much they can pay. In an auction, people quote higher and higher price, and the person who gives the maximum price will get that product or get that service or get that activity. That is an auction. There are various types of auctions. Now, why is an auction held? Auction is held to ensure the seller gets the minimum price he has in mind, and if there is opportunity, get as much money for his produce. That is an auction. Contracts are an agreement where somebody is authorized to do something in return for money. You give a contract to somebody to build a house. You give a contract to somebody to build a stadium. Then there are other types of contracts. You give a contract to lay a road. You give a contract to cut the trees in the forest and sell the trees. So what happens is when you give a contract to cut the trees and sell the trees, the person who takes the contract gives money to the government or somebody to get the right to cut the trees. In return, what does he get? The contractor has the right to cut the tree. Contractor has the right to sell those trees as a timber or a furniture. Then he can make money out of the trees. So this is type of contract. When such contracts happen, the people in the forest dwellers, the tribals, the Adivasis, the forest dwellers lose their right to even pluck a leaf from the forest. All the rights go to the contractor. Why? Because he paid a big money in an auction to get the right to cut trees. So contracts are bad for forest dwellers because they lose their rights to collect the forest produce, and the contractor gets the rights. People who depend on forests do not have adequate access to education or health, nor do they have money, nor do they have productive sources of income. So what happens? Because they do not have enough money, they may not have money for school or hospital also. Their children don't go to school. The people, when they fall sick, they don't go to hospital because they don't have either access to school or hospital or money to pay for it. They don't have productive resources. They don't have their own land to cultivate. They have to depend on the forest. They don't have their own tractor or any other machine to create anything. They depend on the forest. They are simple living people. That is the way the people in the forests are. Now, when big dams are built, people get displaced. What is displacement? Moved compulsorily to another place. When big dams are built, people are displaced. Why? Because of the dam, the chances of flood is there on the one side. On the other side, wherever they were staying, now the water reservoir has come up. So the forest dwellers cannot remain in those places. They are displaced, compulsorily moved to another place. So what happens? They lose their livelihood. In the new place, they may or may not be able to do the same work. They may not have the skills to do other type of work. They may not be able to learn anything new. So their lifestyle goes for a toss. They will not be able to earn enough to make food, clothing and shelter, the basic needs. The displacement happens not only because of that. When the forest trees are felled to build new towns or factories, people are forced to migrate to the neighboring villages. When mines or quarries come up, quarries are where you cut the stone and make granite or marble from the ground. Mines are where you dig out the minerals and from there you get the ores or aluminium or iron or gold. Trees are cut for timber and furniture. So the tribals of the forests are forced to move away from their habitat when new dams come up, new towns come up, new mines come up. So this is displacement, forcibly moved to another place, asked to go and live in some other place. Wildlife and plants are also endangered. And because of this, the people remain illiterate and poor. Earlier they did not have education or money. Now they lost their capability to even earn the minimum livelihood. So they remain poor and illiterate. All natural resources are collective and common and public wealth and should not be allowed to be destroyed. All natural resources, be it mountains, be it plains, be it rivers, be it coast, all are collective, common, public wealth. It belongs to all the people. Each people have equal right on it. And it belongs to the public, all the people together, not for an individual person or family. And so this should not be destroyed. When some people become greedy, others suffer. When some people become greedy, others suffer. River, land, water, atmosphere should not be polluted. River, land, water or atmosphere, soil pollution, water pollution, all this we should avoid. Forest and wildlife should be conserved. We should ensure forest is not destroyed, wildlife is not endangered. People should stand together and protect nature. People should stand together and protect nature. If the natural resources are lost, we lose our tribes. If the tribes are lost, if the tribal people are endangered and become extinct, we lose their language, culture, music, dance, traditions. There are many unique features in the tribals. We have, if you look at Northeast, every state has 10 to 12 different tribes. In Andamans, we have 10 to 12 different tribes. They have their own unique culture, unique traditions, unique lifestyle, unique language, unique behavioral and habitual patterns. They are unique. It's a loss to humanity if we are not able to protect those people or the forest and wildlife. If the plants and animals become extinct, it's a loss to earth because life is possible only on this earth. Let us look at Torang. Torang means forest in Kuduk language. Kuduk language is in Jharkhand. Suryamani is the first girl to become a graduate from the Jharkhand community of Adivasis called Kuduk. When the forests were cut for new dams being built, they were displaced. Suryamani's family came to a village from the forests near the village to the town. They were not able to find proper work, and then Suryamani's uncle compulsorily enrolled her in a boarding school. There she studied, became a graduate. Today, Suryamani had started Torang, which helps the people to fight for their rights. Suryamani, the first graduate. So Suryamani is a girl star. She fights for the rights of the tribal people. There is a law called Right to Forest Act. It says people who have been living in the forest for let's say 25 years have a right over the forest land and what is grown on it. So they have a right over that bamboo or whatever leaves are grown there, etc. Right to Forest Act says people who have been living in forest for at least 25 years have a right over the forest land and what is grown on it. So this Suryamani of Jharkhand village we have seen. Now in the next portion we will see about a Mizoram village in forest.